Good afternoon. This is Grandma Freeman, and I just want to show you this pattern, Simplicity. This is a summer dress, and I'm making pattern B. It's shorter than the one shown with the young lady modeling it. So the reason I'm making this shorter one is because I only have 2 yards of this beautiful fabric you can see there, and that's silk thread, and I think that's going to be just perfect with it. I bought this fabric at Joann's fabric going out of business sale, and it was quite pricey even on sale, but you can imagine what it was before. This is a very stretchy fabric, and in order to fit it, this is a 60 wide fabric. So in order to fit the B view, right there, the shorter one is below the knee, onto this fabric, and I had to position it this way because you see the stems, it has to be going from the top to the bottom, the flowers, and then the stems will follow. So I couldn't turn this around and make a longer view A because I didn't have enough material. But I think the B is going to be pretty for this summer, and with this beautiful fabric. And so what I want to do is give you a few pointers about laying out fabric, and also about laying your pattern and pinning it. Of course, I followed on the back here. I'll show you. See, for the dress B, or the B dress, for 60 inches of fabric, I wanted to use the size, because I wasn't sure, about the size. I wanted to use the extra large, but this is very stretchy fabric, and because I didn't have enough fabric, I had to use the large. And I think that's a size 18 to 20, and I think that would be perfect for me. I was thinking if I made the larger size, I could always take it in. I'm on a diet now, and I'm hoping to get back to the right weight for myself, for my height. And so that's why I have it laid out like this. If it had been a different type of a pattern, I may have been able to get more on it if I had turned it. But the difference is, see, the solid line is for the large, extra large, and then that dotted line is for large, for the next size down. And I had to do this, and right in here is where, okay, it's only going to go to that line. This line here is for cutting it off from the long to the medium. Okay, so right there, and then to have enough room over here for the whole pattern, then I had to make sure, see, if I had gone down, it would have overlapped, and I wouldn't have been able to use this pattern for this size B dress, or the B style, I should say. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, and also I wanted to point out that before you lay your pattern over your material, it's a good idea to press your pattern pieces so they lay smoothly. And I had to smooth out this fabric because it's stretchy and it kind of clung. It's nylon or rayon. I can't remember what she said at the fabric store. I should have, but I don't. But anyhow, it's I think it's a rayon, and silky, very silky fabric, and it's very stretchy. So I had to make sure that my ends were even. These are the loose ends, and then over on the other side here is the folded side. And the front piece I had to lay out on the fold. And so this one is the back side. It will have a seam down the middle of the back. So I just wanted to make sure you understand. And when you're working with stretchy fabric, you need to make sure that it's laid out very evenly under your pattern pieces. And I'm sure I'm going to have enough, I've checked it already, of this excess fabric for these interfacing, for the armhole facings and the neck facings. So I'm ready to cut these pieces, and then I will lay out these because I want to make sure it's smooth on that side when I do that. Anyway, I had to pull this. First I pinned the front because I had to line it up, and I'm using the ruler. Well, I did have it right even right here, and it kind of slipped, but it's right on the fold line there. And then, of course, I'm going to cut it off. Let's see. Where's that line? There is a line that I'm going to use. Oh. Oh, it's right there at the bottom. See the line? That's where I'm cutting it off. And I had to make sure that I had a little bit of extra room there. So, again, when you're laying out your fabric, make sure your ends are meeting. And with this stretchy fabric, you need to pull the ends together and make sure the fold is. I used the original fold. I didn't have to press it or anything, and I just had to stretch it to meet the ends on both ends. And I think it overlaps a little bit on this one side, or no, on that side over there. And then I press your pattern pieces and lay them out as flat as you can, and pin them as evenly as you can. And the fold, of course, if you have a piece that has to go on the fold, you can put it on the line that is your size. And that's what I did. Instead of the extra large, it's on the large side line. And then on this side, I just had to cut two pieces. I have to cut two pieces, and I had to make sure. What I did was measure this. This is the cutoff line to make it shorter, and I had to measure from, I measured from that line, horizontal line, no, I'm sorry, vertical line. The horizontal, I did use that horizontal line. I measured from the vertical and the horizontal line to the end of the table. I have it a little bit off now, but it was right at the end of the table, 7 inches, and I made sure the 7 inches all the way down to the end of the table. So that's a very important thing to remember, because I measured from the arrow. So it's 7 inches to the end of the table, all the way here. So that's as straight as it can be. And I measured all the way down to the end of the arrow here. And because I'm cutting it off right there, that's where I also measured, and that's where I went 7 inches all the way down, actually to here, and then the rest will be okay. So I hope this was helpful to you, especially you newbies at sewing. So please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye now.